How to download AMI audio podcasts using Overcast.
Hey everyone, it's Mike Feir, and I am doing some demonstrations for AMI audio regarding podcast apps on iOS. Some of you were having some trouble, so they asked me here to do just step-by-step how to get started with these apps and a bit about them. So this time I'm doing the Overcast app. It is one of the two best. I would say Downcast and Overcast are really excellent ones. Overcast is centered around the concept of playlists. So you can have different podcasts and put them in groups in playlists, and they will just chain play one after another if you want them. And there are smart playlists which try to keep the fresh episodes or different episodes that you might like, your favorites, things like that. You can do a lot with playlists in this app. So there's also Voice Boost, which might help people who are hard of hearing. It will make it set the EQ settings so that any voices are sort of accentuated and make it easier to hear. So that could be useful for people, particularly with this app. It is free to download. There is a pro version that you can pay for some extra features, but for the average person, it's a perfectly serviceable, free podcast listening app of quite substantial power. So we're going to go into the app. To do that, you double tap on the icon,
Overcast.
and
Settings.
there it
Button.
is. So in this app, it starts with
Settings button.
Settings. It's at the very top, and that's where you go to stream and download, choose whether you podcast, stream, or download, make other decisions so that the app behaves like you want it to. So all the settings are just right in there, right with that button on the very top left, and that's where you go to configure. Now, for average listening, you won't sort of need to do that. So what we're going to do now is go through searching for, subscribing to, and playing a podcast. So we'll search for it first.
Downloads
And
button.
I'm flicking to the right.
Add playlist button.
Add playlist. We don't want to do that.
Add podcast button.
Add podcast is what we want to do. So double tap on that.
Add podcast. All podcasts. Back button.
And it says all podcasts.
Add podcast. Heading.
We're flicking to the right.
Add URL button.
And you can add it by URL. If you happen to know the URL of a podcast, you can enter it there. Otherwise, keep going.
Search directory. Search field.
Search
Double tap to edit.
directory. You double tap on that.
Insertion point at end. Search field is editing. Search directory. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
Now we're in the edit field. Insertion points at start, so you could type in anything there, or you can dictate. I'm going to dictate, so I will
V.
touch near the bottom. Oops.
Space. Delete. Space. V. Space.
And go it's one to the left of the spacebar. So you flick once to the left.
M.
Oops, I got an
Space.
M.
Dictate.
There
Double
is-
tap to start dictation. Two-finger double tap when finished.
So to start dictation, you double tap with one finger. To stop it, you double tap with two. Kelly and Company.
Inserted Kelly and Company.
So it just said inserted Kelly and Company. I'm going to hit the search button. It's on the bottom right.
Search.
Double tap that.
Taking stock with
And
Kelly
it
McMillan.
will
Button.
search.
Kelly and Company. Search field. Double tap to edit.
Now I just touched near the top. I'm going to flick to the right.
Cancel. Button. Search results. Kelly and Company. Button. Accept. Awesome Office. Lead. Create. Kelly and Company. Button.
Kelly
Accessible
and
Media
Company.
Incorporated.
Double tap on that. It's Accessible Media
Kelly and Company. Add
Incorporated.
podcast. Back button.
Now we're in the entry of the podcast. So think of it like picking up a box, and we've just picked up that particular box of Kelly and Company. Everything in that box is
Kickstarter.
nothing but
Update
Kelly
number
and
7
Company.
post. Notification.
So
Overcast.
I will,
Overcast. Episodes. Full show. Episode
full
379. May 30th.
show
The
episode.
online dating culture has picked up over the past couple of years.
So here we
Mark Mellon
have
talks with Revision Deputy Returning
episode
Officer Lynn
379.
Find out about
We'll
her role
double
and
tap on
responsibilities
that.
on the day of an alert. Play. Button.
And it pops up a dialogue here with options.
Info. Button.
And play, info,
Q. Button. Info. Button.
queue. You can put it in a queue to play consecutively. I will just hit play,
Play. Button.
and it will start.
This
Back
is an
button.
AMI podcast.
And there we have it.
Live from the Accessible Media Studios in Toronto, this is Kelly and Company. Entertainment.
So that is as it starts, and you are now in the play window, which has lots of controls, including voice boost. So you can flick left and right to get to all those controls.
Kelly and share. 0
And
minutes,
you can
12 seconds.
share
Of 102 seat back.
and
Button.
tell people that you're
Seat
listening
back by
to
30
all these
seconds.
fantastic
Adjustable
shows
settings.
right from where you're playing the podcast. And so there's lots of ways to do that too. To start and stop playing at any time, you can either find the play button and double tap it to pause and play, or you can double tap with 2 fingers from anywhere, tap, tap,
This is Kelly and Company. Entertainment, lifestyle.
start and stop. And that if you can't manage a double tap, the other thing you can do is have one finger on the play button and then tap with another finger, and it will count that as a double tap. So if you're mobility challenged, that's one way around that. So that is how you start and stop playing a podcast. This app has a lot to offer in terms of features. I hope you enjoy it thoroughly. There's plenty of excellent shows on AMI to stock it up with, and you can have those shows on playlists so that they can just continue to go as you're carrying on with your day. So hope you enjoy Overcast.
Subscribe to AMI audio podcasts using Overcast or any other major podcasting platform.